Should I start recording it like this?
Hi, guys.
Bon dia. What time is it? It's afternoon. I can't say bon dia anymore.
So how do you say good afternoon?
Boa tarde. Boa tarde. Boa tarde. I have a really bad Portuguese American accent. How's everybody doing? And can you hear us?
Can you hear
Bark
us?
twice
Testing,
if you're in
testing.
Milwaukee. 1, 2, 3. Hello?
Hi, hello.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Hi, guys. We're happy to do a live today.
And are we talking loud enough? Because Jay's asleep right now. So our objective is to have fun, do a live stream, and not wake him up.
That's always the goal. When the baby is sleeping, never wake them up.
Don't wake up the baby.
We are in the construction zone here. I'll give you guys a tour. This is the sheetrock that they're going to come and mud and tape tomorrow. This is where the new fireplace is going to be.
That some people hate. Oh no!
Uh-oh, we got a crier.
Oh no! Time out. I got this.
All right. So, we're happy to have you guys on here right now. We thought that it would be fun. We get so many questions about YouTube that we thought it'd be fun to do a live where we answer all of your guys' YouTube questions. So, like talking about like what equipment we use, what it's really like, what are the pros and cons of sharing your life, all of that. So we thought that would be kind of fun. If you guys have any questions about that, you can comment and we'll try to answer those as we go too. Hello, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, Brenda, Caroline, Alexandria, Sarah, Mackenzie, Wanda, all of you. We really love you guys, and it's so fun to be able to have you guys on the live today. Okay, so Derek just stepped out because Ember was sad, so I'm going to start with him, without him, I guess, going into the questions. Okay, so first things first, equipment. That's one of the biggest questions that we get asked, and equipment is tricky. Luckily, we live in a world where if you want to start a YouTube channel and you don't have any equipment, it's totally fine because chances are, I don't even have my phone right here. Chances are you have a phone, and that is honestly like the best place to start. Just use your phone if you really want to start vlogging that way. Our phones are awesome. They have good cameras. They basically are like mini video cameras. So don't let that stop you. So this is some of the stuff that we use regularly when we're filming. So this was our first vlogging camera. This is like kind of the OG vlogging camera. Almost everybody used to use this camera. So you guys have probably seen it before. It is called the G7X. It has a flipped screen right up here. This is like a little muffler so it doesn't sound so windy. Just kind of pops out like that. It's just really simple, easy to use camera. This is like awesome. Okay. So if you're starting and you don't want to use your phone, this is a good option. So I don't know if you guys can see it really well. G7X Canon. There we go. Everyone loves this camera. So then just a couple of years ago, we upgraded to a new camera. It's called the M50.
For the record, Ember is okay. She has an owie on her knee.
Ember got an owie. She was probably skateboarding.
She's okay. She was.
She got a skateboard for her birthday, and so it's a little dangerous. Okay, so this is the next camera that we just recently, probably within the last year.
It captures the moments of I almost called you Brianne's beautiful face much better than this camera.
The details. Okay, so this is called the M50. You can see it's quite a bit bigger. I love this camera because it doesn't make me feel so like uncomfortable vlogging. Because this one, if you're holding this camera and filming, you can't be quiet about it, right?
You can't hide that.
Yeah.
You can't hide that.
This one, you can kind of be a little bit more discreet. Not this one, but the picture on this one's way better. You can exchange the lens. You can zoom in and out like way faster this way. So yes, we love the M50. You don't have to put a mic on top. Why did we start using a mic?
A couple reasons, but I mean, ultimately just the audio is so much better.
So, the further that we've got down this path, it's like if you're putting in the work, if you're making the videos, then you might want to you'll start to use things like this. So
one of the biggest reasons is just the wind. Anytime we were outside, you could just hear the, even if it wasn't very windy, you could just hear it over the top of it. Did you sneak in?
Murphy just snuck in. Hi,
why do you sneak in the house? Say hi, guys. Hello.
Hi, buddy. All right, so this is camera number 2. So right now, this is kind of the camera that everyone is sort of transitioning to. So this is like camera for like beginner vloggers, I guess you could say. You don't even have to be beginner to use this one, but this is the next step up.
The biggest thing about this one is I like how fast, especially with the kids in their sports or dance or things like that, how fast you can just twist it and zoom in. Whereas this little guy, it takes forever.
It's like zoom in and it's like slow motion.
Murphy's like, what's
And this one, it's like, zoop, see? I just gave you basically a demo on the difference between the G7X and the M50. All right, so this mic is called, is it called Rode? Or Rode. Rode mic, there you go. All right.
Goodbye, baby.
Okay, so.
In the treetop.
Oh my gosh, you're so distracting.
No, are we doing a tutorial?
No.
Then it's okay.
No. Okay, so the other thing about vlogging is having enough space for all your footage, like space on your computer and space on your the SD card. Like you guys, it's this. So this is a place that we keep our SD cards. So many SD cards.
Full.
Yes. So many SD cards. And then also, do you want to hand me the external? We have an external hard drive. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Rachel, love you.
Good luck with diabetes. You guys, diabetes, I really pray all the time that they can find a cure for that. I think they're on, so thank you so much, Rachel. So this is the external hard drive that we use.
One of them.
Yeah, we have a couple, but we back up all of our videos on it because our videos are really important to us. And when you upload stuff to YouTube, they can delete it at any time. It's like their property. It's not your property anymore. So we always make sure that we upload our videos, back them up here on these little tiny hard drives. This is so weird. There's videos on there.
That's so crazy. This has 4 terabytes of space. And then at my office, I have a desktop external hard drive where we have 2 backups of
we have the backup of the backup.
Yep.
And then, your computer, all of that, you have to make sure that everything works together. YouTube doesn't provide you anything.
Don't wake up Jensen.
Yeah, Jensen's asleep, guys. Shh. Also, the front door is open, Boats. Can you shut it?
Please.
YouTube doesn't provide anything for you. So if you want to do YouTube, you pay for the stuff and you do it yourself. But like I said, this is like, you can totally just make videos on your phone. Don't think you need to have equipment to start. You can start with probably
we use the phones all the time. In fact, 94.63% of yesterday's vlog was all done on my phone.
Yeah. Some days we'll be somewhere we won't be planning on vlogging, then suddenly stuff will start happening and we'll be like, whoa.
Our little vacuum thing.
Our mop is mopping the floor right now.
Murphy's not the mop. This little thing.
And it just pushed the light. That's why it got dark. It turned the light.
I'm supposed to clean here.
Okay, so do you guys have any other questions on equipment?
Or a close-up of my face?
Hold on, I gotta fix this light.
Go away.
Just turn it off so it doesn't knock it again.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so what camera would we recommend? I mean, the M50 is the camera that we like the most right now. So that's probably the one I would recommend. But I would also recommend buying your cameras at Best Buy, because if your camera breaks, you can take it into them and they'll replace it with a brand new camera.
Or somewhere that has a good
get a good warranty program. Because when you're carrying around a camera all the time, stuff happens to it. You accidentally drop it. Things get broken.
There's a lot of wear and tear on these things too. Like
this the screen is broke. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah, this is all cracked, which you can't really see. These screws fall out, and this is falling off. You can see that I've literally super glued parts of this camera to keep it together. And then the same thing with this. I mean, it's just wear and tear. When you do this every single day and you're using the same exact equipment, like things just kind of fall apart.
Make sure you get your camera somewhere where you can
quality
have a warranty.
Stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so next question is, would we ever let Brielle, our kids, have a YouTube channel? We are not opposed to it. Cosette, go shut the front door. Quick.
Thanks, babe.
Thank you, babe.
Hurry before snakes get in the house.
We would be happy to do. We will let our kids eventually do a YouTube channel, but I don't feel like that's something that we're interested in doing with them until they're a little bit older. They ask us all the time. In fact, they film videos all the time.
Yeah. We just don't
film,
edit.
We just don't post them. Yeah. They film videos, like Brielle will film tutorials, and Ember films things, and Bodhi makes little videos with his friends. But we're not at the point that we want them to do that for sure on their own.
Yeah, it's a lot of responsibility, and there's a lot of social pressures that come along with having a channel, and that we even have to deal with. Like, I probably struggle more than Bree when I see negative comments and things come through. And some of them, admittedly, I don't know, they just get lost in translation, or sometimes you take them way worse than they were intended to be. We want to teach our kids how to deal with stuff like that, but at the same time, it's got to be the right time, the right place. They have to be emotionally mature enough. They have to be mature enough, emotionally to deal with having the pros and the cons of having a channel, running a channel.
Yeah. So we're not quite sure. We're, eventually, but I would like them, if they want to do their own, if they want to have their own channel, I would like them to be able to edit their own videos.
Okay, go find something to do just for a minute. Go.
I just think that you silly goose. I think them being able to edit their own videos and do it themselves is a big thing for them to do, and that's probably kind of will be the deciding factor of when they can post their videos, is when they can edit them and do a good enough job. Because if they want to do it, I don't have the time, honestly, to edit for them. So that'd probably be what they have to learn.
Well, speaking of time, they're always at dance, soccer, basketball, football. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Okay, so then now you guys are asking about editing. That brings us into editing. Okay, so a lot of people, so if you have a Mac, you have iMovie. I used iMovie.
Gotta turn this
the mop is moving the light again. I used my iMovie to edit our videos for probably, didn't we use that for like 3 years?
Well, we still use it.
Yeah, we still use it. So, but a lot of people use Final Cut Pro if they're like more professional editors. Now, I'm not a professional editor. I don't have like those type of skills. But after Jensen was born, so about just under 2 years ago, we actually hired an editor. So that's just because with all of Jensen's doctor's appointments and the way he needed me to care for him, I couldn't edit anymore. Because at that point, I was mostly editing every day. And then Derek sometimes would edit here and there. But it just got to the point where it was not possible for us to, with the medical needs of our family, for us to continue vlogging unless we hired an editor.
It was either we hire an editor or we quit
stopped vlogging. Yeah, because our family really needed our attention. And editing takes a long time, you guys. People who post videos every day or multiple days a week, that takes hours. It is like a full-time job. YouTube is a full-time job. It's not just like this cute little thing somebody does on the side. Like, we put a lot of time and energy into this. So we ended up hiring an editor, and he's so great.
Love him.
He obviously is the one that edits majority of the videos that you guys see. We do edit every once in a while. A lot of times I will go in and make some tweaks once we get our version back from our editor. But his name is Uldis. Shout out to Uldis. We love him. He's awesome. So it just kind of depends on what your goal is. Now, because we have an editor, he probably uses Final Cut Pro, don't you think? I don't know what he uses to edit, honestly. I would assume something like that, a more professional editing software. But you can totally use iMovie I know that
there's Adobe. There are plenty of things for editing these days.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be super complicated. Yeah. But it's something that you can easily do on your own. If you're wanting to learn iMovie, well, guess what? There's this little thing called YouTube that you can hop on and you can learn anything you want. So don't let not knowing how to, I did not know. I would say that I am not computer savvy. I don't really enjoy spending time on the computer, and we figured out how to edit. So I think if we can do it, you guys can do it. So don't let not understanding how to edit hold you back from doing a vlog.
For sure.
Okay. So let's see. We've covered what equipment we use. We've covered the kids.
Did we talk about my drone?
Oh,
did we talk about the drone?
We skipped over that. We skipped over two. Okay, so the camera is the main thing that you need, but we also have kind of some additional supplemental editing footage tools. filming tools.
This has become one of my absolute this is my favorite filming
tool. So what is this?
So this is the drone, the Mavic 2 drone by DJI. There are plenty of drones out there. You don't have to get this one. This is just the one that came most highly recommended. And it records stuff from space practically. I love this thing so much. In fact, we're going to go use it here in just a few minutes.
It's also our pet bird. So.
Yeah, it's a pet bird.
Brielle just said it's our pet bird. So we use this. We also use like a GoPro, especially if we're doing like swimming or in the ocean, doing underwater things. We love having a GoPro. It gives you a variety of types of footage in your videos, which is really fun.
Yeah.
Someone's asking, how long does it take to edit a video? Honestly, that depends on the type of video, how much editing. Vlogs actually don't take a ton of really intricate editing. Just because, I mean, it still takes time. I'd probably say when I'm editing from start to finish, just like uploading the footage to the computer, organizing it in your editing software like iMovie, and then editing it, then exporting it and get it uploaded to YouTube. It probably takes like an hour and a half to 2 hours total. But somebody could be faster at that than I am. I bet an editor probably does it in 30 minutes. You know,
there's a lot that goes with it.
Yeah, but
too.
it's like
once you've got
finding songs to go with it. All of those types of things. Like that's a whole nother. It's complicated.
Whoa. Time out. We only have 53 likes. What are we doing wrong?
You guys, can you give us some more thumbs up on the video? Please.
Go hit the thumbs up as fast as you can. On your marks. Get set. Go. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. There we go.
Yes, that's more like it. Okay, so what else? Okay, so now let's kind of backtrack. So now that we have an editor, that basically cuts into almost half, sometimes more than half, depending on the month. Sometimes we don't make any money from YouTube because we pay all of our money to an editor. So when we say like this, this isn't about the money. Like it really isn't, because we don't make any money doing it.
In fact, somebody asked, is this your only job? No. If it was, we would be starving.
Yes, we would be starving. During like the bigger, like YouTube has like certain times of the year that they're like notorious for like making more money. So like December is a time of the year when advertisers pay more money, you know, because obviously like around the holidays, they're trying to get like sales too. So advertisers pay more money. So YouTubers make more money. Like, so maybe in December we'll make a couple $1,000s, but other than that, we basically break even. Yeah. But it's still worth it to us because we love having our family memories documented like this.
It's awesome.
We love that we can go back and watch our kids' birthdays. And
we wish we would have started sooner.
Oh, totally. So it's really, it's something that is really valuable to us. Plus the community, you guys are valuable to us. Our relationships with you, just the fact that you guys allow us to be part of our lives, that right now you're stopping your day and you're listening to me talk, like, is really humbling. And we're really thankful for that.
Absolutely.
So we are happy
all the comments
that
and support. We're always very thankful for it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Do you guys have any other? How much footage do you record on in terms of gigabytes?
So this is one of the problems, and this goes back to kind of the question, or if somebody asked, how long does it take to edit a video? There are times where, so we kind of separate our jobs. Like even when we did edit our videos, I would be the one.
Why are you talking with your eyes closed?
Because it took forever. When we had like 10 gigs worth of footage,
some days,
or an hour worth of footage.
Yeah. We have to be careful. We've had to learn to like kind of like restrict, because sometimes when you're filming, you just like want to film everything, and then you sit down to edit and you're like, oh my gosh,
this
there's
is
like
take forever.
2 hours of footage here. This is
well, especially when it comes to sports, or like when you go to Disneyland or trips, you want to get everything, and then you want to try to cut up the best moments, but you're like, they're all the best moments. And so
totally, it's like so tricky.
So that's a question. Would you guys prefer longer vlogs or shorter, or are you indifferent? Like? Do you care? 10, like for the most part, we've just been uploading 10 to 15 minute vlogs. She got her Band-Aid off. So when she came in first, when she was hurt, she did not want me touching her owie.
Ember's back.
But she got her owie.
The birthday, the post-birthday.
Do you want to show me your earrings?
Yeah.
She got her ears pierced for her birthday. It's not up. You guys will see the video.
It's
show them. Ooh, pretty earrings. All right.
I have a
So
gym
most
in
people
my
are
hair.
saying they would like longer videos. All right.
Can't see it.
We try to make them as long as we can, but then honestly, sometimes we're busy, so it's like we end up with or sometimes we thought we filmed more, and then we'll be like, oh wow,
we didn't get
very much filmed today.
Because again, we do have very normal lives. I have a normal career. Bree's busy with the kids and dance and so. I mean, we have very busy lives. So you guys are just catching a tiny fraction of our day.
Yeah. All right, let's see. So what else? We've talked about money. Okay, so let's also talk about. So kind of backtracking. The other tricky thing about YouTube is that basically it's a complete roller coaster.
Yeah.
Like we don't really know. It's really hard to figure out. Like we're not doing. Okay, I guess this is a good way to put it. Sorry, I'm getting tongue tied because I'm trying to gather my thoughts. So.
That's okay.
If we were doing YouTube to have like this huge channel, right, that was making a lot of money, we would not be posting this type of video because you can kind of figure out like what YouTube is pushing and what type of content. And you can watch channels like really pivot and adapt constantly. And like the Ohana Adventure is a perfect example of this. So they started out with a family vlog and then they kind of pivoted into they started doing some music videos and then they did like some teen stuff and they pivoted to like some kids stuff and then they pivoted to like some dating stuff. You know, they're kind of just which is so great.
We love them.
So
they're
great.
Friends.
Yes.
Totally. Okay.
No, it's fantastic. That's like, so that they have used their YouTube channel as a way to grow and make money and really create an empire. It's like great. Fantastic.
And we love seeing people like that, especially because they're such good people.
Yes.
And they bring good to the world.
Totally. It's so that's a perfect example of a channel that has continued to pivot and be successful. So we haven't done that.
We haven't pivoted.
We've stayed really just like in the family vlog realm and, you know, because that's what we are passionate about.
We've talked about doing other things, and we've toyed around like maybe 2 or 3 videos with like a challenge video or something like that, you know. But it's fun for the kids too. They liked it because they watch these other videos and they want to do those. Things.
Our kids would love to have like challenge channel where we like did
love it.
Challenges and they played games and did adventures, and that really works for some people on some people's channels. But that doesn't really feel quite right for us, and so we don't do that. So we do what feels right to us, and that does kind of mean that we don't get our channel pushed the same way, but that's not our why. Do you know what I mean? That makes sense. Although we really would like to hit 200,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Guys.
So when Bree does ask, or when we ask to hit the subscribe button, like it does help us. I mean, it's not like we don't want to grow. We do. It would be nice to have a little bit more come out of this. I hate to say that because I don't want to sound greedy or anything, but it's the truth. We put a lot of time into this, you know, and anything that you're working towards, like a greater goal, a greater cause, you want to be able to influence and help other people, because we wish we could get to all of the comments and get to all of the things that people say, but we see how hopefully this is helping some people. Yeah. And we would love nothing more than to help more.
Yeah. All right. So then a couple people are asking about if we ask permission for other kids to be in our vlogs. That's tricky. So like if we introduce someone into our vlog, like, so say we're filming at like a sport, like Bodhi's soccer games or Brielle's dance competitions, I don't like necessarily have permission for every single person that is in the video, right? But they're not like introduced as a character.
They're not a person. They don't have a name.
Yes. If someone is introduced as a character on the vlog, like say Brielle has a friend over and she's actually in the video and we're using her name, or Bodhi has a friend, we're very careful. Yes, we always ask permission. Yeah. So in that sense, we have made mistakes. Like honestly, we have posted things that we shouldn't have shared, or that involved other people,
or that we just didn't know that it would.
We didn't think. We didn't.
That it would matter.
And so now we kind of have a rule of thumb. Like if we ever feel one bit uncomfortable about, or we're questioning if we should post something or not, we don't post it.
Delete it or don't post it.
Yeah. We remove, and sometimes I've had to take vlogs down because after I posted it, I was like, oh no, I shouldn't have posted that. So we put it down. So people are saying like, I'm wondering, so how we film like the kids that are outside playing. All of our neighbors know that we do YouTube, obviously. And so they're comfortable with that. They know like if they're sending our kids to our house, there's a chance that we're going to be filming, and they're good with it. Good with that.
We're very open about it. Like a few people are asking about a few, and I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read these very well, but they're asking about the kids in the hot tub. And any time that we film, especially kids in the hot tub, things like that, their parents absolutely know.
Totally.
And they're okay with it. Yeah.
Yeah. And we also, if someone was like, oh, please, we don't want to be in the video, we 100% respect that. And because we know it's like, it doesn't offend me at all. Because we do like, so say here's a good example. Like sometimes we will be doing a photo shoot or this or that. And the photographer will say, oh yeah, you're fine to film. Just don't show me. And we respect any of that.
And that's a good point. Even when we're at the hospitors and doctors and other things, we ask and we tell them, don't worry, we won't get any name tags, we won't get any badges. We're very, very careful with the way that we film. Mary O'Keefe, is that what it is? Yeah, Mary. So that's a good point. We are good friends with the Binghams and a lot of different vloggers. In fact, we're going to be with them here in just a week from today. A lot of these different families, and we do. I think the most important part of your culture. So we appreciate the suggestion. The more important part of your question of don't lose your family culture, and thank you.
Yeah, that's our goal, and we just feel like we do our best to try to be genuine to who we are, and that's why we haven't done some of these other things, even though we've known like, oh, if we do this, it could probably help our channel grow, but we have to always stay true to who we are. Otherwise we won't want to do it, right? That's the reason why we've been able to continue doing YouTube for 4 years, because it feels right.
It would be incongruent with ourselves, and we can't do that. Thank you. We fully agree with you.
Yes.
What do I do for work? Bree?
Derek owns an insurance agency, so he does that during the day.
We do, yes, we do some out of state. We do a lot of life insurance out of state, especially with my other partners. The bigger life insurance cases, like the whole life, permanent life insurance cases, and then other tax mitigation strategies for large corporations, boring stuff like that, where you have to sit in an office at a desk. But
I almost fell asleep when he was talking.
I know, right?
It's fine.
Comatose. No, I have a full-time job. You guys just don't see that, because I pick up the camera when I get home.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, we're going to finish with this one last question, and then we'll kind of wrap up.
We're done already? Didn't we just start?
I know. The videos go so fast, you guys. We've almost been on for 30 minutes already. It goes by in like 2 seconds. Okay, so, actually, we're going to do two more things.
But before we do that, anybody that hasn't yet hit the thumbs up, hurry and hit the thumbs up. Anybody that hasn't, thank you to those that have. Anybody that hasn't.
So merch. We have actually been we have always been like, we're not going to do merch. It's fine. But we've kind of been thinking about it, because at the end of the day, like, if you guys would want it,
would you guys want
Why would we not do it? Something? You guys remember how I used to own a clothing company and I like totally did stuff like this? So we know it's not that we couldn't do it. So if you guys are interested in merch.
And what type? What would you want?
What do you guys like best? Do you like hats? Do you like t-shirts? What is like the thing that you would like the very most? And
I love Ember. She
comes in the house with so much.
She has so much energy.
Intensity.
When she walks, you don't even have to see. When she's walking around in the house, you just close your eyes and you hear her stomping. Cozy's like a delicate little.
You found a praying mantis? Oh, okay, go get it. All right, so we will. People are saying t-shirt. All right, okay. So I think that we should do a red hat, a red Meetthemillers hat, since Derek always reds hat. Like, what is this hat he's even wearing?
Did you just say like Derek always reds hat?
I don't. My rates up my words a lot, guys. Anyway, okay, so the last question is, not question, just more my last thought is, how long do you think that, are we happy with our YouTube experience?
Yes, overall, absolutely. There are times, candidly, where I don't know. And luckily it's at different times for each of us.
Yeah, because sometimes I'm like, I don't know if I can keep doing this. Not because, and then sometimes he feels
and then other times I'm just like, I don't want to I'm just being honest. There are times I'm just like, I don't want to pick up a camera.
Yeah. Well, because the downsides are like, it takes a lot of time. And it takes a lot of time.
Even though we don't edit, it still takes so much time to upload, download, thumbnail. Like it takes hours. Yeah. It takes at least 3 hours every day.
So the time, sometimes it can be like a little bit exhausting because we have a busy, big family. And when I'm not saying that, obviously we've continued to do it, but where we don't really make money doing it, sometimes it's like,
it's not this huge.
It's like, okay, is it worth sacrifice? Like, is it giving us enough that it's worth it, right? And I'm not saying money, but like, we have to always constantly reevaluate. Like, is this taking away from our family? Yeah. Is this taking away from our? And at this point, we've still felt like it was worth the balance, and so we've done it. But there are times when it's more like when the negativity comes in play, when people are saying things that are hurtful or whatever, then it's kind of just like, well, why are we doing this? But we still, overall, 100%, we're super thankful for our YouTube experience. And I think that you have to just get thick skin. We've met great people. We have great viewers. We have some of our closest friends we've met through YouTube, and we wouldn't trade any of that. So yeah, I mean, we're here. We plan on being here for the long haul still. So I don't know how that will change and grow over the years, but yeah, we're here. We're in it.
Question is, do you like the beard or no beard? I think that's the most important question of this vlog. Anything else? No. I'm just kidding.
All right. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up today. We're so glad that you guys hopped on.
Did we get somebody's package? Sorry, Carmen. What was it?
What did you
so I go to the post office about once a week, and I hope so.
Yes, I'm sure we did, but anyway. All right.
Thank you, Rachel, again. Love you.
Okay, we are going to go head out on an afternoon adventure because it is a beautiful day, and fall and cool weather is coming in quick, so we're going to take advantage of it. So we're going to head out with the family. Thanks for hopping on with us.
You're going to see the footage to answer somebody's question. It's already up there. To answer your question, what we filmed today will be up probably on
Wednesday or
this week. We actually have a little surprise. We have a goodie coming that's going to take an extra day.
Yep.
But it happens to do with Ember being born.
Yes. All right, guys, we love you. We will see you back here tomorrow. Bye.